These kind of characters, no matter what their natural mother tongue is, count mostly on the battlefields with many quotations, and I'm ironic, and those who have been there know what I'm talking about or not. These battles are given in salons, they're given in legal arts, they're given in with a high idea you do is supposed to mean how you mean it. And this is why I'm angry against these people deciding in Kremlin right now. They're pushing over some kind of idea which it means again it is about the salons and the fancy moments. There have been more than a handful of fancy moments last mainly 24 years. I personally cannot tell or advise anyone to give up on over 17 million people. Some so-called liberals are screaming about Darfur and Sudan. I never said I do not care, but it's about, you know what, the locals where I live say, if you don't care about the house next to you caught fire, whom are you going to be interested in? Right now, Ukraine is next to Europe. Europe, despite the huge lake that's called the Atlantic, is next to North America. We are talking not about just 17 million people, but we are talking, if they do not give a fuck about their own people, that's their own problem, but at a certain point, we are talking about a billion people right now. There's no real reason, and they could do that as well by using so-called nuclear weapons in order to make their point, not so much in killing people, but how to create some kind of ground system, ground basis, a base system, or even a fucking room in order to make the negotiations the way they want. So it is essential to perceive what is called concurrent Russian thesis, that they will use nuclear weapons only in case of defense, which means again, they are not on defense mode, they are on offense. As I was saying, more than 13 and 14 months ago, they could be using nuclear weapons or other weapons of mass destruction, since these parts have occupied Ukraine can easily be perceived as Russian Federation. That's what I also wrote some things about that as well. Nobody wants a nuclear war domesticated in this kind of post-Soviet ecosystem all worldwide. And I think I'm talking in favor of us all here, and on behalf of us all. I do not want this from all people. And I insist about what I said more than 2 years ago. Whoever is going to use this kind of weapon or similar one and through cyber warfare is because he has his back on a fucking wall. He's right now making a hole in the fucking wall. Because what is still happening with Ukraine shouldn't be happening at all. Over fucking 2 years. He has no excuse about this. If he is someone who has mind-fucked Vladimir Putin himself, the man is so fucked up, he should have a gun, put on his head, and shoot his fucking brain out. Over 600,000 people are dead because he didn't provide the proper counsel, or simply shut the fuck up because he couldn't make proper estimation about what the Russian army can and cannot do. And that's the worst part of this bad case. If Russia cannot predict what her so-called allies or friends are going to do. And I've been saying that over 3 years ago, and trust me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not happy when I'm correct on this. Because after a certain point, I have to toss a coin myself and figure out what the fuck is going to happen to this. And that's not a way to raise or maintain a family. And those who are family people among you, and serious people, and love your woman and you love your kids, I think you have a hunch of what the fuck I'm talking about. So it's about providing them offensive weapons until this June. See how things go, unless a breakthrough occurs. See after October.